I need. To get groceries, fold the laundry, help with homework, pack lunches, wash the dishes, clean the kitchen, answer emails, prep for tomorrow, schedule the doctor's appointment, pay the bills, fix the leaky faucet, plan dinner and set the table. I need time for myself.
byrja á að kynna dómarleiksins. Það eru Mitchell Kraczulski, Sigmundur Már Herbertsson og Júris Brúveris. I'm gonna start by introducing the guest team from Riga. Number 5, Denis Lukashov. Number 7, Roitis Matsua. Number 8, Robert Persins. Number 10, Roland Schultz. Number 15, Ugis Pinette. Number 23, Frankie Tickler. Number 31, Yanis Persinis. Number 33, Christian Chuchu Orji. Number 55, Dennis Krastini. Head coach is Navis Kotas and assistant coach is Oskar Sjukos.
Apologies about the technical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your commentator, Drew Lasker, and the home team locking things up at 5. Locked up at 5 here. .14 remaining here in the first quarter. If you had technical difficulties on the sound, we apologize, but we are live now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your commentator, Drew Lasker. And right now, both teams off to a flying start. The road team's Riga Zelli. Off-ball foul there on Dulinks. That will be his first. Substitutions for the first time for both teams. Drungilis making his introduction here today, along with a couple of fresh bodies for the road team as well. .8, Riga Zelli off to the flying start, and here's Badness. Tindastoll, great job getting back for Riga Zelli. Drive, kick action there. Here's Bazil from deep. Can't finish. The pace of this game. Out the gate. Take foul there, and that will be Tindastoll's second team foul. That will be the first on Artnar. Frankie Fiddler, all another take foul here. That will be the third team foul. 6:08 remaining here in the first quarter. In the last final game of round 1, tomorrow's game was a walkthrough, and all the home teams advancing thus far, and we have an offensive foul called on Riga Zelli. No pressure on Tindastoll. The #1 offense in the league, averaging 98 points a game, just high-octane offense, starting with this fella right here, Diedrich Bazil. Good hands. Clumsy offense here. 5 on the shot clock. Here's Batmus getting to that left like he so often does. And here's Fiddler, Riga Zelli on the move. Fast break opportunity. Great contained defense by the home team. Look to go inside. Machuha. Can't finish. Here's Fiddler. Gets his hands on it. And it will be a Tindastoll ball. He knew that was off before it left his hands, and he went to go chase after that well short attempt right there. Adumas Drungilis. Big fella out of Lithuania. His Fiddler, the #2 scorer in the ENBL, have been getting straight buckets all season long. 3-ball, corner pocket, short. And we have an over-the-back foul by Anigwe. And all of a sudden, the foul's racking up in here, so Tindastoll finds themselves in the bonus for the remaining 5:02 here. Substitutions on both sides as Julius returns. Here's Bazile, the 5'10" point guard out of Cal State Bakersfield. And he's been doing that all season long. Just so sweet from the mid-range. Big bucket there, and we're tied at 10. Another drive kick opportunity. Same results from the same corner. Riga Zelli. 2 for 4 from downtown this evening. Both of those 3 balls coming from your man, Frankie Fiddler. Bazile. Stretch 5, can't finish. Offensive rebound, great hustle there. Another opportunity. Bazile, drive, dump off, nice finish. Inside from Drew Gillis. His first basket of the evening. Fiddler, left alone, top of the key. Too strong. And both of these teams, the pace, the urgency. You might think it's the playoffs. It's a win and go home situation, ladies and gentlemen. There is no tomorrow. You got to get it done tonight. Riga Zelli looking to be the only ENBL team to win on the road in round 1. Off the mark there from Panite. Skip pass. And Gex can't finish. Back-to-back misses for both teams. It's this frantic pace. Both teams getting up and down. Quick, fast, in a hurry. Frankie Fiddler looking to get into double figures. And that is why he is the man of the ENBL, the #2 scorer in the league. 10 points to his name. Single-handedly carrying Riga Zelli thus far. Offensive foul. Illegal screen by the offense. 3:19 left here in the first quarter. Let's just take a look at this here. You see just moved into the defensive player, which is a foul all day. This time they try from the opposite corner, and again, well short. Riga Zelli really struggling to find offense outside of Fiddler, and this time, Drew Gillis is fouled. Let's take another look at this. He just stopped the momentum of the big fella. And so we're on the bonus for both sides, so it will be 2 shots for Drew Gillis, excuse me. Let me make sure I get that right. Drew Gillis is 6'8", Lithuania. 11 points a game so far in the ENBL. Have played the last 4 seasons with Tindastoll. 77% from the free throw line on the season as he splits the 2. And this is my 3rd game covering in the playoffs, and I don't think I've seen as many transactions as we've seen here so far, and rightfully so, because the pace of this game is incredible as we have a off-ball foul on Dulinks. And that will send Riga to the line for 2. Nice little acting job there by Kristinen. Kristinen, the 31-year-old Lithuanian. A couple Lithuanians in the building. And he knew that was off as soon as he left it, 35% on the season. And again, we're locked in at 13, 2:42 remaining. Another off-the-ball foul by Riga. And this time it's on Berzinch. This will send Dulinks to the free throw line, a 6-8 finish. Only one game in the ENBL this season, 9 points, 4 rebounds against Brussels in 16 minutes. Only played in 2 domestic games, came over from Bosnia in a late season transaction, just beefing up that front line for Tindastoll. Splits the 2. Here's Riga. Fittler. Pump and drive, and Schultz will inbound it from the sideline. Ball screen action. Here's Fittler. And a heave at the shot clock, and great defense there by Tindastoll. Here's Badmus. Nice little cross. Gets inside. And an offensive foul this time called. On Taiwo Badmus. Let's take another look here. Gets inside. Yes, right there. The hook right there to Fittler's right cheek right there. And I'll tell you right away, there was a lot of people in Latvia who was holding their breath as they seen Frankie Fittler on the ground. Can't afford to lose him. We mentioned it before. Been getting busy all season. 23.6 points in the ENBL. This time from the left wing, and that basket is just very cold for everyone not named Fittler, but Anigwe making his presence felt inside. His first bucket of the evening. Both teams just moving at a very, very heavy pace. 134 here in the first quarter. Back and forth seesaw affair in the 2026 ENBL playoffs. Been a fantastic start thus far. Both teams looking to punch their ticket to the second round, where it'll be a home and away matchup. Winner out of this will take on CSO Voluntari, who picked themselves up an unbelievable win last night. And how about that finish? Big time bucket by Berzinch. Badmus trying to get inside, nowhere to go. Great D. Here's Riga looking to build on their biggest lead of the evening. Fittler, extra pass, corner. Drive, kick. And there we go. Riga Zelli, 6-point lead. And the home team is forced into a timeout. What a start. No nerves from the visitors. great first 9 minutes there. Fiddler really getting the party started. 10 points out the gate on his way to a 40 ball. Meanwhile, scores spread across the horn for Tindastoll, hosting their very first playoff game located in Iceland. Fascinating organization. 9 local boys on the roster. How about that? In a small town of 2,500, that just says a lot about the development there locally. Another fascinating fact about Tindastoll and Iceland in specific, they use first names on the back of their jerseys, have been for 30 years. So if you hear me refer to some players by their first name, that is how they take care of business there in Iceland. It's just so awesome to be able to learn about the different countries that represent the European Northern Basketball League. 16 teams of these playoffs representing 13 countries: Germany, Greece, Romania, Croatia, United Kingdom, Iceland, Poland, Netherlands, Czech Republic, Latvia, Kosovo, Slovakia, and Estonia. Final 45 seconds here in the first quarter. Riga with a 6-point lead. Nice cut there by Badness. Nice finish there. And that's how you get the crowd on their feet. Nice little timely cut, and then a two-hand facial over Anique. Pockets picked. Not quite, but the home team responding after that timeout. Pressure here in the backcourt. Only 12 seconds to work with on the shot clock for Riga. Got to make something happen quick, fast, in a hurry. Tripped up. Nothing called there by Schultz. And it'll be a 4.2 second shot clock. Baseline out of bounds. And Riga will take a timeout and talk this over. You just understand that valuing possessions, every possession matters in playoff basketball because there is no tomorrow. I mentioned before about the variety of countries representing this league. Just hop in the comments. Drop a flag of where you're representing and tuning in from today. Let us know who you're cheering for. Let us know who your favorite player is. Let's see how many countries we see represented here tonight. Just joining us, this is the 8th and final game here in the first round. Tomorrow's matchup was considered a walkover, so this is the last game on the menu for round 1. The winner taking on the champs, CSO Voluntari, and we got a 5-second violation on Riga. How about that defense? Crowd loving that. Tindastoll can hold for the last and final shot of this quarter. You got to anticipate that point guard Brazil will be looking to make something happen. This is where he thrives. The ability to create on his own. Drive, kick, lefty, got it. Big shot by Artnar. Fiddler, and he's blocked, and that's how things will wrap up here in the first quarter with a home team finishes things on a 5-0 run after that timeout, responding And that's what it's about, responding to the adversity, bending, not breaking, and we are locked in. 2019 Riga with a 1-point lead.
Strength. Now it's your turn. My Fitness, world-class gym and studios.
Welcome back to Iceland, where the number 6666, six seed, there we go, Tindastoll hosts the number 11 seed Riga Zelli, and Tindastoll, the number 1 offense in the land. So far being held under their average, and that's what you want from the road team. You don't want to play in the 90s. Keep it low 80s, high 70s. That's how you win playoff basketball on the road, because as we all know, offense doesn't always travel, but that defense surely does. I see a couple of you guys in the comments representing where you're from. A couple of flags. I'm sure we got a couple of more out there. Well, this story has been about the seesaw, both teams going back and forth, just how we like it. Second quarter underway. Here's Brazil. Ball screen action. Flips it over. Badness. Looking to stroke it, and he does from the right wing. Badness with 8 points personal. Tindastoll regains the lead. Loose ball. Bodies everywhere. Drive kick in the corner where they struggled so far this evening. But this time, count it. Money in the bank by Roland Schultz. Riga back onto the races as they regain the lead. 1 point advantage. This time looking to slow things up and go inside. Sees a double team, and Machuha comes off. Drive kick stolen. Riga back on the run. Wisely looking to slow things down. Lukasho backdoor cut again. Ball misplaced. Bad miss. Quickly going the other way, and he is fouled, and we will just for a second take a breath. Both teams. The energy, the pace of this game is incredible. And here comes Roberts Garzinch back in. Badness. Brazil can't finish at the rim. Lukashov. Dump it in inside. 2-3 zone by the home team. Nice hands there. And Machuha muscling himself inside, looking to get his teammates pumped. Nice little trap there in the defense by Riga. Impressive 3-on-1 opportunity. And here's Anigwe. 5-point lead from Riga, using that defense to create offense. Their 4th fast break point of the evening, and Brazil squeezes in for 2. And we will just pause for a split second to get the court cleaned up. But again, bodies coming in and out. The pace of this game. Brazil, nice little rejection on the screen and just rejecting it and squeezing inside of Anigwe. Here's Fiddler. Back in, 10 points in that first quarter after a short commercial break. Back in the action. Shot clock at 7. Barzinch, nowhere to go. Shot clock getting low. 2 seconds. Fiddler. Nice defense by Tindastoll. Off on the run. Here's Brazil. Left alone. Top cop. Knock it down. Big time bucket by Diedrich Brazil. And we're back tied again. Just a little bit too aggressive there by Artnar. Only the first team foul for Tindastoll. And that crowd right there at the 50-yard line with the drums is just really getting this place jumping. Here's Fiddler. So savvy, the rookie. Downtown, nice drive and kick action. Big time bucket there by Lukashov. His first 3 ball of the evening. Again, we go back and forth, back and forth. Here's Brazil. Fake 3, drive, kick, corner, stroking it up. Nice play there to find Ragnar. Fiddler. This is where he's so deadly, right on that block. A little shake and bake, fade away. Can't finish this time. Nice little home run pass. 2-on-1 opportunity in Brazil. Getting Tindastoll to regain the lead in the crowd. Loving that. Brazil in double figures with 12, and that will cause Riga to call for time. Timeout by Riga Zelli. Just to stop that little mini run there. Coach Davis Coders only taken over a couple of weeks ago. I mean, I'm sure he would love to get an ENBL playoff road win on that coaching resume. Tindastoll 3-1 at home so far this season, and you see why. That crew right there been holding the fort down all season long. But on the other hand, Riga not afraid to hit the road. They're 3-1 as well. The winner out of this one taking on CSO Voluntari. I'm sure a couple of those in the organization is locked into this one as Riga answers back. Riga regaining the 1-point lead. In the corner this time. Unable to connect. Here we go. Nice finish by Machua. Showing off a little bit of that athleticism. Brazil, 2 feet in the paint. Nice little dump off pass there. Take another look at this. And Tindastoll, they do a great job on the weak side of making those timely cuts. Links. Donnell DeLinks, the finish, 6'8". Big fella. This time cashes in. 2-point deficit for the home team as we enter the final 5-minute frame here in the first half. Here's Frankie Fiddler. 10 points there in the first quarter. Scoreless here in the second. Skip, 3-ball, corner pocket. And that corner specifically for Riga as Kristinen muscles in. You gotta love the intent and energy by Riga. No fear on the road, looking to be the only road team to get it done in this first round. Nice hustle play, but Riga, 5-on-4 opportunity. Here's Frankie Fiddler. Can't leave that fella open. Cashing in. Fiddler, 13 to his name, and letting that crowd feel it. Timeout. Frankie Fiddler. What a terrific rookie season he's having. A long way away from Nebraska, but getting it done. But he is a bucket, 39 points domestically this season. And he's had 6 out of his 8 games with 20 or more points. He talked about an interview about the biggest adjustments as a rookie, and he mentioned about the speed and the take fouls you have here in Europe, because you don't really see that in the U.S., but I think it's safe to say he's adapted pretty well. Number 2 scorer in the ENBLeague, and number 1 in free throws made, just getting it done. Back to the business. Tindastoll looking to stop the bleeding. Biggest deficit of the evening, 7 points. And that's the way to do it. Julius from downtown. Lead back up to 4. Fiddler, nowhere to go. A little bit out of control, but bailed out there by a Tindastoll defender. Only the second team foul, and it'll be a sideline out of bounds. Fiddler, the only Riga player in double figures with 13, carrying the offense. Looking to go back inside. Fiddler, and an offensive foul, and Kristinen can't believe it. Pretty easy call. Kristinen's second personal. Here's Julius. Looking to eat into this small little deficit they have. DeLinks looking to get busy in the post. Badmus steps around, finds 2 feet in the paint, stretches it out, can't finish. Crouch and defense. And another 3-ball by Riga, this time by Berzinch. Some other teammates starting to come to the party offensively for Riga as Tindastoll answers back. Nice play there by Gex. Defense just going underneath that screen, and Gex recognizing the coverage and shooting it with no hesitation. Lead back down to 4. Double screen action for Riga. This time left wing, and we got back-to-back-to-back triples. This time it's Berzinch again. Badmus a little bit out of control, loses it this time. Seven-point lead for Riga, looking to push it to double figures. Final 2 minutes. I always talk about finishing quarters. How you finish quarters is so important. As Berzinch knocking down back-to-back triples, puts himself in double figures. Tindastoll finding themselves in a little bit of a pickle. Here's Fiddler. Can take his time. Riga in control, dropping it off. And this time just stepping out of bounds. You can't afford for those minor miscues, specifically on the road. Well, Tindastoll, 98 points a game, well below that. Riga, really tough defensively. Berzinch, off-ball foul, and you can see why he's upset, because that'll be his 3rd. He will go take a seat for the remaining 135. Here's Artnar, nowhere to go, kind of stuck up in the air. Here's the big fella muscling in, Drungilis. Tindastoll needing a stop here. Good hands there, just a little bit too aggressive there by Bazil. Caught up in a mismatch there down low, and just like any guard will typically do, try to see if you can get ahead of it. Too much body contact, and that's just too easy. Great baseline out of play. Schultz. Artnar leaving his feet again with no real outlets. Just got to be a little bit more poised at that position. Well, 50 points on the board, and if you've been following the ENBL this season, that is usually Tindastoll. Artnar, the lefty, got it. Big response. A stop needed for Tindastoll to go in the half to stop a little bit of this bleeding. Lucas show, and it's blocked by Badmus. Saying, not my house. Take that back to Riga. 6-second differential on the clock. Here's Badmus, the Irish international. Tindastoll looking to take their time. Bazil, ghost screen, action. 1 for a low, a little shake and bake, get to the midi, Can't finish. Offensive rebound. Big time finish there by Drew Gillis. 4 seconds on the clock. Here's Fiddler dropping it off, turns it over, and that's how the second quarter will conclude. Tindastoll with the 5-0 run to stop a little bit of the bleeding. Wow, what a quarter. 95 points scored. Well, make sure that you don't touch that dial because we have an incredible second half in store for you. And Riga, it was Fiddler with the terrific start. And to the others, were able to get their confidence offensively. And now they are rolling. Well, we'll pause for a small, short break. Make sure you go grab a quick beverage, but make sure you come back and join us for an unbelievable second half in store. Welcome back to Tindastoll. As the road team from Latvia, Riga, Zelli, passing the first test in the first half, coming out of there with a 5-point lead. We knew that this game would be high octane. Tindastoll, 98 points a game, but it was the visitors knocking on the door first. First half stats, that bench for Riga really stepping up. 19 points from the Pine, but then also really taking advantage of Tindastoll's mistakes. 7 turnovers in which they've been able to cash in to 12 points. And that's how you want to make your money on the road. Taking advantage in transition, live ball turnovers, cashing that in, but then defensively in the half court. Tindastoll, only one loss here in the ENBL this season. How will they respond to the adversity? Because the pressure's on. Every home team has won in the first round. Heracles BC taking care of business, 76-63 over Telteca. Still a game with Syntanix, but they look comfortably in the fourth quarter against Olomouco. And this is the last and final game of round 1. Tomorrow's game, Dynamo Zagreb, is a walkthrough as Seagal Pristina decided to forfeit that game. So Zagreb earned themselves a free ticket to the next round. Speaking of the next round, 8 teams making it through. The winner out of this one taking on CSO Voluntari. I'm sure we have some eyes from Romania locked in on this one. That round will begin on March 17th, played up until April 2nd, so a couple of weeks to get it done. And the competition changes slightly. It will be a home and away series. We call that aggregate, where we take the best of 2, the combined score, and the winner punches the golden ticket to the European Northern Basketball League Final Four. Location to be determined. Last year, it was held at the number 1 team venue, Inter Bratislava, who had a rebrand and changed their name to Slovan Bratislava. They flamed out of the competition last night to Voluntari. But historically, it's always one of those Final Four teams that host the matchup. And the third quarter is underway as Riga starts things off, looking to build on that 5-point lead in terrific first quarter. They look to go inside early. And Yanis Berzinch able to draw a foul there on Badness. And wow, straight to the noggin. And Badness is still down. I'm not sure how that was a foul. He just kind of threw his elbow up into his chin. Hopefully he's okay. Yeah, that is going to hurt, but the Irish international toughening it out. It's the playoffs. It's win or go home, so no other options available. Well, that's the basketball gods right there. And the crowd letting Barzinch hear it. misses both, and where I'm from, we say ball don't lie. Here's Artnar. Great ball movement there. Can't cash in. Badmin's offensive rebound, getting a second opportunity, but Fittler picking up the foul. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looked as though it was clean on Fittler. Maybe that was called on Anigwe. We'll see. Nevertheless, Artnar, a little bit too heavy on that one. And here's Riga, but they've thrived in the fast break. Beautiful layup opportunity there. And just a nice little up and under that will send Schultz to the line. Well, it was some lineup changes here in the third quarter for Riga. Schultz and Barzinch getting a start. And if you're confused, there are two Barzinch. Robert Barzinch. The younger brother of Giannis Barzinch. Knocks down a second. 6-point lead. Dangerous pass there. Tindastoll somehow, some way able to escape it. As Lukashov is called for his first personal foul. Patmos nearly loses it. Little shake and bake, getting inside, attacking Fittler. Nice little drop-off play there, and Julius can't finish, but Badman just a bad man on the offensive boards. Just really playing tough inside. That'll send Julius to the line for two. Julius, one of those 9 local boys. I mean, that is absolutely incredible. 9 local boys on this roster in a city of 2,500 people. Incredible. Julius knocking down both. 7 points on the evening. Crowd looking for a stop. Fittler getting to that top of the key. Too strong. Badmus on a run, pitch ahead. Tindastoll wisely looking to get into their half-court offense. Here's Badmus, has just been so active in the second half, but this time loses it. Here's Riga. Fittler. Wing can't finish. Another opportunity. And yes, ring it up. And Schultz sticking it. And the second chance opportunity is Artnar answering back. 5-point deficit. And an offensive foul called. Barzinch just with the upper right elbow, just going a little bit too high on Artnar as he looked to take advantage of the mismatch inside. You'll see it right here. He gets his mismatch and then just working that right arm that sees the right face of Artnar. There's Bazil. Bazil in double figures, a nice little first half. Scoop-de-doop, corner, Badmus, corner, pocket, and it 360s out. Tough miss there by Badmus. Skip pass, corner, pocket, got it. Lucas showed, and the 3-ball this evening, 11 for 23. Riga so efficient from beyond the arc tonight as Drungilis is fouled inside. And that's back-to-back fouls for Barzinch, which will be his third. Coach making a change. As Mochuha returns. %77% from Drungilis this season in the ENBL. Pushing up to 9 points personal. Riga kind of playing around with this 6 to 8 point lead as they look to go over top, tipped away. Great defense there by Tindastoll. Here's Bazil. Nice little double cross. Finishing inside. Diedrich Bazil. Tindastoll looking for a stop. Fiddler. Looking to work inside, rising over the top. And finishing another offensive rebound by Riga. They're 7th. Hey! Antigua almost getting me out of my seat. 5-on-4 opportunity here. And Badmus taking it inside, and Tindastoll on a 4-0 run. Atmosphere here building for the home team. Lucas Show, defense steps behind, and Lucas Show making them pay. 3 for 3 from beyond the arc here tonight for 9 points. Just as that crowd was about to get uplifted, he quiets it. And Badmus answering back. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lucas Show. Off an Anigwe screen, pitching it back. Big fella showing off the range, and another offensive opportunity. And the glass is really hunting the home team as Badmus picks up his third personal foul. Every time they get within striking distance, they just can't necessarily grab that stop. But on the other hand, Riga, if there's any part of their game to criticize this evening, it is the free throw line, shooting under 50%. Shooting a better percentage from downtown, 12 for 25. Knocks down the second. Here's Bazil. Looking to get shifty. Artnar stepping inside, running out of real estate. With the turnaround. Not this time. Fiddler. Scoreless this half. 13 points personal. Here's Fiddler. Got that look in his eye. Great defense and another offensive rebound. Here's Bazil, working the ball screen, Defense going underneath, can't make them pay. And that will be a backcourt violation on the road team. Just a little bit careless with the basketball here. Three-point deficit, 4:15 here in the third quarter. Win or go home. Brazil getting a defender in his air. Gillis can shoot it from out there, 35% this year. Fiddler. Off-ball foul inside. On Julius. And you can see it starting down there. Both players just going at each other. Referee letting them battle, but ultimately saw enough. Lukashov been so deadly from downtown and keeps the party going. Lukashov 4 for 4 from downtown. 12 points. Everything he's touched from out there has turned into gold. Brazil. And they answer right back. Big bucket there. Julius answering the bell. Both teams back and forth. Here's Barzinch. Crossing, nice defense there by Brazil, keeping the chest in front. 5 on the clock, got to make it happen. Quick, hurry, and fast. Great defense there by Brazil. Unbelievable footwork by Diedrich Brazil. Take another look at this. This is playoff basketball, ladies and gentlemen. Getting his hands in the cookie jar and then getting his body on the floor for the home team. And Drew Gillis showing his appreciation for that. This is the time. This is the moment. 3 minutes in the quarter. An opportunity. How you finish quarters. I go on and on about that. Here's Brazil, a little shake and bake. Can't get any separation and spins away, and there will be an offensive foul called on Gex. I didn't even actually catch that in the replay, but our terrific referee crew did, and that's all that matters. Is Penente and the free throw woes continue for Riga. My goodness, 4 for 9. If they fall short, that will be the stat line that their eyes will immediately lock into. Game at 4 points. Julius can't knock it down. Easy call there. And this is where you got to understand situational basketball, Ragnar. You know you're already in the penalty. You don't want to gift Riga any opportunities despite the free throw woes. Because I'm sure that's not going to last forever. fresh bodies entering the vicinity. 2:21 here, and everything besides the free throw line is working for the men from Latvia as Julius getting down the runway for two. 68-64, final 2-minute frame here. Here's Schultz rising over, beautiful pull up by Schultz. Bad miss. Getting downhill. He loves to get to that left hand. Draws a foul. Taiwo Badmus, the Irish-British, averaging 17 points and 6 rebounds in the ENBL this season. 74% from the free throw line. Needing both of these. Getting it done. 4 points. Tindastoll can use a stop here. Crowd asking for it. Riga going inside. And a foul. The crowd letting the referee crew hear it as you see Artnar right there saying, what else can I do? It might have been that left reach there at the very end, because otherwise that was perfect textbook defense. Barzinch cashes in. 6-point lead for the men from Latvia. Looking to be the only ENBL team to steal one on the road. Booking them a trip to Romania to meet CSO Voluntari. Nice finish. Over the top, big fella responding. Nice finish there by Machuha. So far, second half, this lead is flirted around 6 and 7 points. As Badmus and count the bucket. Taiwo getting inside. He's a bad man. An opportunity for the three-point play to shrink the lead back to 3. Badness. 46 seconds here in the third. Fiddler really quiet here this second half, but what a shot. Big time bucket by Barzinch. Every time Tindastoll looks to make a run, Riga continue to have answers. 4-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Here's Badmus looking to step around, and Badmus, yes sir. What a response. Fiddler, 4 on the clock, gotta make it happen. Kicks it out, rainbow 3, and that's how we will conclude Tindastoll winning the quarter by 2 points, 77-74. And get the popcorn ready. An incredible 10 minutes remaining in this one. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back to the European North Basketball League. 8th and final game of round 1, where the winner of this one will punch their ticket to the quarterfinals, where they have a date. Steak night with CSO Voluntari in a home and away matchup. In the third quarter was all about Taiwo Badmus, a game-high 21 points, just consistently getting into the teeth of Riga's defense. On the other side, Lukashov, terrific third quarter there, just answering back. 4 for 4 from the three-point line, where Riga is 14 for 29. Tindastoll not far behind, 12 for 29. The separator is the free throw line. Riga has some spare change there under the couch, 9 for 14 there. Both teams shooting terrifically. Well, this is it, ladies and gentlemen. 10 and final minutes, win or go home. Will it be the home team, Tindastoll, celebrating their first playoff victory? And I'm sure those fans would love to get in on that action. And here we go. And a foul right out the gate. Off the ball by Machuha. Just those little two hands there pushing into that screener. Referee crew all on top of it. Third personal foul by Machuha. I mean, those drums have not stopped. Except when the cleanup crew has to come on court. Here we go, back in action. You gotta love that. Playoff basketball, baby. Here we go. 3 points is the separator between both of these teams. Badmus been the guy in the third quarter. Ghost screen action here. Slow motion action. 3-ball step away. Nice offensive rebound. Kept alive. Another opportunity. Shot clock shrinking. Down at 10. Badmus. Nice little crossover. Get into the midi. Nothing but air. Great defense there by Riga. And how long does Brazil sit this one out before you see his return? 3-ball, corner pocket. Again, Barzinch. 5 for 7 from downtown. As the rain begins to pour here inside. And right on cue, Brazil coach wasting no time here. Artnar going with his money man. Nice hands there. Ball poked away. Stolen back, 2-on-1, opportunity here. Here we go, and Fiddler getting a hand on that, but Tindastoll doing a great job of getting back and tipping that back home. Game getting chippy, getting physical. Refs letting them play. Another steal. And this time, they can't get into it, and Julius, back-to-back buckets, back-to-back turnovers here from Riga. Are the wheels beginning to fall off the wagon? Back to the action where Riga and newly head coach Davis Coders looking to calm the troops as Tindastoll is on a 4-0 run. What a game we have had. Just last night we had a barn burner down in Manchester going down to the wire. We have a repeat here tonight to end the first round of the ENBL playoffs. Riga's been in control for most of this one, but not by many. Drive, kick action, and this time, Schultz. Someone misses from Riga. And bad miss inside again. There isn't any personnel on Riga that can stay in front of Batness. He just continues to get 10 toes in the paint. Every possession taken over this matchup with an opportunity to tie. Batness with 23. 3 ENBL games, over 20 points this season. Make it 4 tonight. Crowd looking for a stop. Fiddler scoreless in the second half. Gotta get going if he's gonna take Riga to the promised land. Looking to stick it left wing, and Frankie Fiddler answering right back. Big bucket. Stolen away. And an off-the-ball foul there on Artnar. And just on cue, ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Fiddler scoreless in that third quarter. Gets his first bucket of the second half. And credit to Tindastoll's defense. Doing a great job of containing, but the first opportunity he gets to shake loose, making him pay. Lukashov, nice little cut there, nowhere to go. Great defense. Looking to go inside. Artnar, step back. Yes, sir, got it. Big bucket by a big-time player. Game locked at 83. Fiddler right back at you. Batness has had the hot hand for the home team. Again, getting inside, and Badmus with the sweep, can't finish. Drungulis unable to clean it up. Here's Riga, opportunity here, calmly. Calms it down, Fittler. Sees a double, nearly gets stripped, nearly loses it. There is 5 seconds on the shot clock. And Fittler will go get a much-deserved breather as Barzinch returns. Crowd desperately looking for a stop. Nice finish there. Schultz. Here's Julius taking the contact. Schultz can't believe it. And Julius will head to the line for 2. You just saw, just not in defensive position. You must have that chest in front. A shoulder to the defender, to the offensive player, results always in a foul. Nice bounce. Jupe. A little hula hoop there. Julius able to get that second one to go. 87-85. Just a little hometown bounce right there. Riga up 2. Crowd wanting to stop. Barzinch getting to his left, pulling up, can't finish. Tindastoll with the stop, with an opportunity to tie or regain the lead. Big finish there by Schultz. And just an errant live ball turnover there by Tindastoll. You got to know when to go and know when to slow. Just a little bit out of control there by Tindastoll. Timeout here. Riga, Zelli, the men out of Latvia, looking to be the only lower seed to steal a win on the road in this first round ENBL playoff. Winner. Just a little date with CSO Voluntari. Simple, right? I mean, how fantastic did they look last night as they beat the brakes out of Sloven Bratislava and look like a well-oiled machine and a team that's ready to defend their ENBL title. A few technical difficulties inside the building. Or actually, we got a fan escorted out the game. Wow, that's a first. Get you a drum next time. Here we go. 89-85. Brazil. Tindastoll, huge possession, and give me that. And I'm not sure if Barzinch needed to play that because that surely looked off. But as you come in contact with the ball after it hits the backboard, regardless if it's going in or not, it is a goaltend. And Coach Coders wants to take a look. Our first review of the night. Last night in that Voluntari game, I think we had maybe like 10 official reviews, but this will be our first one. This is a big, big call. Again, the ball was interfered with after it hit the backboard. I'm saying offensive goaltending, defensive goaltending. Krievtrue, Michał Trakowinski out of Poland with a big call. Well, that fan right there that was above Riga's bench. Hey, just go to the car and lock into YouTube, man. I got you. I got you covered for the last 5 minutes in this one, and the call will stand just like we assumed. But if you're Coders, you got to roll the dice. Why not? 2-point game here in Iceland. Both teams with their first playoff experience, and he can't finish there, but some way Anigwe cleans up the dirty dishes. And that has been an issue all night long for Tindastoll. The offensive glass, 10 tonight by Riga. Lead at 4. Julius gets inside, loses it. Riga's ball, and that is back-to-back turnovers by Julius. Usually so careful with the ball, but down the stretch, coughing it up. Turnovers and offensive rebounds. If somehow Tindastoll gets upset, that will be the story, but Fiddler getting his pockets picked. And Brazil travels. Another turnover, back-to-back turnovers. Here under 5 minutes, and Brazil just caught underneath of. Do I shoot it? But that was a great, fantastic closeout by Riga. Fiddler. Sees a double. Going inside. Anigwe, yes sir. Anigwe with back-to-back buckets, lead up to 6. One loss here in the season for Tindastoll at home has been flawless. Batman, speaking of flawless, Terrific third quarter, squirms around and getting it done. Big bucket. Huge defensive possession here. Fiddler, the number 2 scorer in the ENBL. Riga, bank is open. What a shot. As Riga's able to make a cash withdrawal here in the 4th quarter. Will that be the difference? Brazil off the mark. Riga on the brink of the first and only upset here in the ENBL playoffs. 2:40 remaining. Corner, ball, pocket, too strong. Much needed offensive possession here. Brazil. Great defense by Riga. Mismatch here on Artner. Fiddler trying to get inside. Artner running into bodies. Great finish. Drew Gillis cleans it up. 5-point deficit, 2 minutes to go. The clock is Riga's friend. And Fiddler able to draw a foul there. Only the 2nd team foul on Tindastoll, so it'll be a sideline out of bounds, but you could just see Fiddler just running on fumes here. The rookie. We'll throw in the comments who you got winning this one. Will it be Riga, Zelli, or will Tindastoll find a way to get it done? Huge defensive possession by the home team. Schultz nearly stolen that. Fiddler, 3-ball, corner, pocket. Berzic from the left corner pocket. And Riga Zelli. And we got a turnover here by Tindastoll, out of bounds. My goodness. Things are unraveling here in Iceland. What a costly turnover. But what a costly, magnificent 3-ball from Riga. Down 8. Schultz looking to put Tindastoll to the grave, getting inside, floats it up, can't finish, offensive glass, tipped up, keeps it alive. Fresh shot clock stolen away. Here's Batmus. Probably should have kicked it ahead. Big shot here. And there will be a pushing foul called on Riga as Gex hits the deck. And you just see that little left arm there. Riga in the penalty. Drew Gillis to the line for 2. 77% on the season. And it rims out. Knocks down the second. Interesting scenario here. 7-point deficit. 79 seconds remaining. Do you foul? Do you play it out? Do you go for a turnover? They will look to play this possession. Sends a trap. Nearly turns it over. Fiddler looking to be the closer, the hero. Fiddler spins around, pulls up, can't finish. Tindastoll gets their stop. Must get a bucket. Nice little cross there. And he can't finish it. a little bit too much WD-40 on the rim because the last couple attempts have just rimmed out. Nice left to right cross by Badmus, who's been terrific here in this one. "26 points for Taiwo. 74% free throw shooter. Makes both, lead down to 5. I think you play this out. You can be aggressive. You got 3 fouls to give. If you're Riga, you just got to take care of the basketball. No silly turnovers. They send the double. Nearly turn it over. Here's Fiddler going for the finish, and he's fouled. A perfect opportunity to take a charge there. Here's another look. And the crowd is looking for a charge, but I think Drungilas just turned his shoulder slightly. But if you're Tindastoll, I'm challenging that. Oh, his heels was on the charge circle, so great call by the referee crew. Frankie Fiddler, the rookie out of Bellevue, Nebraska. 86% from the free throw line this season. Calmly makes the first. Riga Zelli hitting the century mark with 100 points. And Frankie Fiddler knocking down both free throws. And Tindastoll calls for time. You must assume they will advance the ball, but the clock is not their friend. Must get something fast, quick, and in a hurry. Can it be done? We've seen crazier things happen before in this game. Because we know it's not over until you know the rest. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the biggest offensive possession in the entire ENBL season for Tindastoll is Artnar, and that will be an out of bounds. And you are definitely in foul territory here if you're Tindastoll. What an upset on the horizon. Every home team has taken care of business up until this point. But Riga coming into Iceland looking to spoil the party. And they have that midsection of drums here subdued. Here's Schultz, and it looked like, I mean, he kind of threw in the left shoulder there and initiated the contact, but nevertheless, Tindastoll had a foul to give. Any further fouls will send Riga to the free throw line. 28.3 seconds remaining, 7-point deficit. Here nearly turns it over again, and you got a foul, or you got a pressure. I'm not sure exactly. What are they doing? What are they doing? They're able to get the turnover eventually. You need a 3 bat miss from downtown. He can't stick it. Time is running out. 9 seconds. And it won't go. Another opportunity here. Julius and Riga Zelli gets it done. On the road. Causing a major upset in Iceland. What a terrific, incredible ball game we've just had. The only road team in the 7th and final game of round 1 concludes with drama. Gutsy, tough, precise. Those are the words that I can describe Riga. I use precise because 18 for 35 beyond the 3-point line, 51%. A better and what a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Commiserations to Tindastoll, just in a terrific season here in the ENBL, a terrific fan base, a terrific organization, and this will not be the last time we hear from them. However, Riga Zelli heads on to the next round where they will face CSO Voluntari, the champs, in a home and away matchup. Time and days to be continued and determined in the following days. But the fans in Latvia can be loud and proud about this result. It's been a pleasure taking you through this one. I'm Drew Lasker. Make sure you come back and join us again for the second round of drama in the European Northern Basketball League. Good night.
It's too early. The bed is so warm. My body feels sore. But excuses won't sculpt my future. It's time to rise. Strength isn't found in the comfort zone. It's built through the challenges, where you're reaching for your potential, pushing past limits and reaching new heights. I've found my strength. Now it's your turn. My Fitness, world-class gym and studios.
ENBLeague, I celebrate, I